Crete is under our control as we are in this new episode of Tarentum, now known as Magna Graecia, obviously. And I'm sure some of you are thinking, what the hell are you doing in Crete? Well, we are a part of a war between Cyrenaica and Egypt. We stand with the Cyrenaica and my subjects, Etruria, Massalia, and Akragas. Yes, Akragas, which is a newly independent, well, sorta, territory of Magna Graecia after completing the Pearl of Magna Graecia, and we decided to give the City of Temples their own army, their own navy, even though they're not coming here, but they'll be useful to us in the future war with the Romans. And since we're still not at war with Rome, we decided to intervene on the matter and head to North Africa. Even though we won't go as far as Alexandria, that's actually under the control of the Phrygians, so Egypt is in chaos. And with the loss of Alexandria, they now move their capital to Heliopolis, which is in the province of Memphis. Led by this young Vasilis, which he's unfortunately inherited a mess of a country. We'd love to trade with Egypt, but they need to get their act together or they'll be lost. I mean, yes, we're beating them in this war, but they are half and half on the Egyptian revolt. But the Egyptian revolt is under attack by Phrygia, which they want Syria, Coele. With them getting to Alexandria, if they get the whole western delta, which they will, then Alexandria could fall to Phrygia. And that means the home of the body of Alexander the Great could be taken by Phrygia, unless they got it already. As we go to the capital of Antagonia, they do not have ownership of Alexander's body yet. It would have been nice if we looted the place and take his body and bring it back to Magna Graecia, for reasons. But no, looks like Phrygia has already accomplished that. Hell, before Phrygia came in, it was under rebel control. Where is the capital of the Egyptian revolt? They say it's there. Otherwise, they would tell you it's... Okay, again, Leontonopolis. There it is. That area is the capital of the revolt, at least for now. No, they did not take Alexander's body when they first went to Alexandria. They didn't storm the place. That's not something they would do. Egypt is a madhouse right now. There's not a lot we can do about it. And what we did instead is we gone to Crete, which is an island held by two powers. Petra and Gortina. While there are two settlements that are not affiliated by either country. So this maddening unrest by the rebels has caused two settlements to become, well, stateless societies of sorts. There's a bunch of freemen who are Cretans, while there's a bit of a mixture of others here as well. Okay, hang on a moment. Hold on. Excuse me. Oof. Yeah. Sorry, a little health problem, which I'm doing fine. It's just, it's allergies. It's the smell of the new road that they paved outside of where I live. Oh, and another thing in real life, as of this day of recording, which today, this recording, it's Friday, July the 24th. And from where I live in South Texas, well, as you know, you are watching this on a Monday or a later date, as this was posted on a Monday. I just want to warn you that there may be a slight delay in uploads. There's a possibility of a slight delay because, as of this time of recording, there's a tropical storm coming to South Texas, and depending on how bad or rainy it is out there, because I would love to record a couple of more episodes just to get ahead of you. So slight delay possibly for Wednesday's uploads. But you're still gonna get some here, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more action as we've taken over Crete. But there is another ally of Egypt we have to possibly take over, even though to us they do not hold any significance strategically. And that's the island city of Andros. Well, there are no cities, just it's the island nation. Where we are? There's one for the Aegean Islands. So that could be our entrance to Tria, which is the territory of Phrygia. We could take it over easily, just take down these forts, but they got food supply, unlike Crete, which they seem to be deprived of the food, even though we are taking some of that for our units. I mean, we can take these islands with no problem. That'll add up to our war score. But please remember to commit yourselves to North Africa. The only good supply for this army is here. So, post march there. Don't go out too much, we need the food here. Even though we're going to be taking some of that food for our army. So sorry. While our stronger army will remain stationed in Palaioros, which I believe that's where modern day Tobruk is. Right. Even though I'm still keeping this army over here in case of Roman attack. Because they may strike at us without us, you know, looking. At least this force doesn't have any elephants. Let's switch then. Just to make it sensible. Stop. The Troya will be stationed in Crete, at least for now. If Crete's under attack, we'll be there. I would love it to make it a part of Magna Graecia, which will be our entrance into Greece. Even though I would prefer the Epirus route, but it's not to be. Alright, let's get moving. I mean, we have the war score. Province is under our control. Egypt's war enthusiasm is very low, so they may end the war soon. So it's a race to Andros. Units well supplied. We're moving up this way. Never thought we would venture this far into Greece, but that's just barely part of the naval range we have. But once we take Crete, our naval range will increase and will cover most of the eastern Mediterranean. Oh, they got some resistance. There goes level 10. Level 9. They're mainly infantry intensive. It says hills, hills, hills. And who is this Aegean man? He's confident. But he's depressed, he has arthritis. He's pretty energetic. We can make him disloyal and not attack, but I don't think that'll work because the country's under attack. Perhaps we should have brought the elephants. Alright, if you get badly mauled, we're sending another army up. The enemies we're mainly facing are Arabic mercenaries. So they shouldn't be much of a problem. But for goodness sakes, don't do an amphibious assault. That's terrible. Head to Andros immediately. We're just going to drop you off and we may pick you up later. Not within naval range, within naval range. Okay, just go to here. It won't take much attrition. Martial advances 8. Trying disciplined siege engineers. Heavy infantry costs, very, very important. Need a little more money though. Now we could pick another military tradition in which I know what I'm going to go for exactly. Veterans of a Great Campaign. That's for cohort starting experience and slow down any experience decay, which in turn will get us more military experience a little bit more. So we can either go for this or this, which would be good for our heritage that we already have for the cavalry, or create a new tactic which would definitely defeat the Roman tactic of theirs. So this one first before we think of anything else. At least we still make fine income. That's worth treating. Let's use that. Ah, hell. Hey, shut up. I'm not in the mood for a civil war. Let them come if they dare. Good siege engineering and ability. What are these guys like? Their heritage. Bad morale of armies, but they do have good national commerce income and shipbuilding costs. Well, they are islanders. Ah, Imperator of Egypt. They're not just allies. They're part of the Egyptian sphere of influence. These garrisons are coming down very easily now. Food's not good here. Neither is here. But remember, we have Crete as a new resupply station. Oh no! Alexandria has fallen to Phrygia. It's gone! Alexander's body is gone. That can only mean one thing. Court of the Diadochi in Antagonia, Syria. With Alexander's remains inert in a close proximity to the most prestigious locale, those present inclined to work harder than ever to meet the expectations of their rule. So now, the Antigonid dynasty now view themselves as true heirs of Alexander's empire. They may think so, but Macedon is not gone yet. And someone would probably think, who could stand up to Phrygia? Their armies are infinite, but their navy is rather weak. And they could hire more mercenaries than they can imagine. But they're okay with us. And we will soon be in diplomatic range with them. We will be in contact, and we'll see what our relations go. Especially, how can we get the other Greek city-states to serve under us? Because they're our subjects rather than the Phrygian. Consider this as the beginning of a cold war between Magna Graecia and Phrygia one day. War's going to be over soon. Cyrenaica may begin negotiations. We've taken Andros. Unclear which one will win. No. We need more. What's the supply limit? I know it's in civilized territory. It's got to be pretty good. 22, 7. Get on board. We got a mission for you. And deal with the Arabic mercenaries. Horse march. Kick them out of that. We'll be heading to the island of Syros. Hold your ground. War's over, war's over. We did not take Andros, but Crete is not under our control. Crete is still part of the Egyptian alliance. Egypt keeps Libya. Oh God, get back over here. Cyrenaica is able to complete their objective in taking Maverica, but they'll have to colonize that little area too. So that establishes that area. Rhodes is now independent again. As part of the peace deal. They told them to release Rhodes, and they did. We do have contact with Rhodes, but of course that would be too many relations of us. It's good to see them to have their own country again. Andros is still the feudatory of Egypt. But we didn't get Crete, which I really want Crete. Of course, that would make Egypt angry. I'm sure now they could put their focus towards that rebellion. At least they're together. Crete is not quite united, but I really want that area. Now let's get out of here. Turn this around. Plus, we didn't lose very much in the way of manpower, so that means we'll definitely be ready for a war against the Romans whenever that time will come. So we got nothing out of it, basically, with minimum losses. Back to the Adriatic. Rome has intervened against the Istrian revolt. I can see why. Tarentum, tributary of the Veneto. And at least that'll make the Romans do something. But the Senate wants none of it. Come on in, boys. Hurry up. They're starving. What the hell are you up to? You want more land? What's your objective? Take Asiut. 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 And that name's familiar. Right there in the center? Are you out of your mind? But again, they don't have much in the way of ships, or well, they do have quite a fleet, but I ain't gonna go over there. That's your business now. We're leaving. Troops need to be fed. Just take it to the nearest port of Syracuse. So have fun with your war. We're not gonna help you out on this one. They're almost to 500, which they'll become a great power one day. That'll be a huge problem. And as for Egypt themselves, just so we have a positive view, and that's... Well, we lost contact with Egypt because of the revolt. And nearly starved them out. Get to your position. And head to this area, and elephants are to be reunited with you. The massacre of Heraclea. The locals and the cult of Isis have clashed through the streets of the city of Heraclea and Lucania many times in recent months. Finally came there recently with the murder of local peasant by an ISIS cultist. Before our soldiers managed to calm the locals, all the members of the ISIS cult in the area were murdered and the cult entirely wiped out. What madness is this? The whole Kemetic population has been murdered in this city. One would think it probably reflected of this anti-Egyptian sentiment, even though all populations in Egypt are Macedonian. Almost everybody's Macedonian in Greece. We're most definitely ready for war against Rome. Places. Tell you what. Now, this is the chance to bring the military faction back in the spotlight. But who in the military has good charisma? Regardless of statesmanship. But Lucanian. Catasicus. It's part of the family. Make it happen. But, stability's too low. So, we've got to make a sacrifice to the gods to increase the said stability. But for now, lower the fleet maintenance. Let's make some money. Do not get involved in the Central Egyptian mess. Nabatea has become independent as well, as a result of this chaos. Levantine group. And there's the Seleucid Empire has become the Persian Empire. No longer the, oh, this is what a great power looks like. It seems Phrygia has some competition. That's what they can do. But this is a Macedonian Persian Empire, not a Zoroastrian Persian Empire. Bosporan Kingdom's having a bit of trouble too. This Latium spine. Won't matter to him soon. All we need is to get the military faction back into power, and we're ready. While we will start getting the money up. He only has 3 lower cohorts, so get the drilling. He'll be much happier that soon the military faction will be back into power. Plus, it's for the military experience that we need. He only has 1 lower cohort. Build some more. Again, I'm not terribly worried about the number of lower cohorts he has. Even though some of them are from a man who no longer runs an army. We're saving the omen for the Roman War. He's got 6, that's good enough. He's depressed and in mourning. You have a daughter. Affection. That's good. He was going to be the next Archon. Archidamos. He's going to be back in the spotlight. No, okay, no need for any endorsements. Although it's a competition between him and Parmenion. I think Parmenion will win that. He's got more charisma than he does. Not if we have something to say about it. Yeah, religious faction will get support. Well, looks like we'll have to change that. Even though it's going to be an unstable country by the time when hostilities begin. Spend it just this one. This one's for trireme discipline. Especially in the future when we fight against the Carthaginian navy. Where our navy is much more improved. But don't know if we'll be definitely be a match against the Romans. What's going on over there? And remember, if we want to, then we can go to Crete in a quick war where Egypt is united. Uh-oh. Well, we're going to send you over. Get rid of your loyalties. Well, Egypt is back in action. I'm sure Egypt has possibility. Yep. I'm sure one day they want Phrygia back. And I would actually for once love to assist Egypt on that one. So that would be our entrance into Greece as we promised. But Phrygia is already at war against the Persian Empire. But it's started by someone else. Backed by Bactria. So this is probably their way of they want to be a great power much like they are. And this is Phrygia's chance to prove themselves if they are indeed a great power. Well, that's the new, the new Egyptian government won the rebellion. And the pro-Egyptian Arab tribes are on this side. Menandros is still a feudatory, and Crete has lost their guarantee. And they're about to suffer a civil war. But the Senate wants none of it. They see no glory in this. For me, I do. Taking Crete will be a much easier affair. Especially this is a land where there's almost no food. Okay. That settles it then. There are less states back in for Rome, but a little bit more for Crete. You've got 1 year, okay? But who would offer the most support? Oh, by the way, who's running things? Civic faction. Friend? Let's befriend him, even though I think he has too many. Yeah, he's got too many friends. Whereas for me, I'm a friend of Akragas and Xenophon. 2 out of 3. Okay. I guess it is. One more question. I got lots of money. Let's do it. Okay, good. Ready for the Cretan expedition then. We'll be sending one army over. But which one do I want to dispose of? Because the combined forces, they cannot handle it. And are even, we can even. You're an infantry intensive force. Or even perhaps them. But don't want to send him that way. He's the ambitious one. This is the one that's least likely. So we're gonna send you over. Board. This is gonna be your starting point. Then after you are well supplied, then send you off, drop you over. Send them some money. It's good to see Rhodes, but Rhodes is allied with Phrygia. Now they're pro-Phrygian. Of course, the influential family of the Leontids. Unable to act against them, but you know that family. It's not too big in size. Plus they hardly ever have children. And the youngest is only 30. But they're content, so just give it to them. Rest here for a month, and then we'll send you off to Crete. Right, as we continue to get on our side, then we'll be ready. Getting themselves aqueducts. They'll be put to good use. I'll just give them this. There's one of the Roman fleets. Really, I have a son. Okay. 19. Let's say 1992. You two twins? What was your birthday? 26? For him? 26. Oh, they're twins. Didn't know I had son. And then we got another son. Megalas. Megalaeus? Megalaeus. Okay, that's a fine name. I was thinking of something else, but no, I'll take it. Public praises deeds, and this should work. History and Revolt wants to trade. It's a good thing that Etruria is still there. An actual Egyptian man won the Olympics. Kemetic Egyptian. A real Egyptian. I want Crete. But there is a reason for us to have. But we will not intervene on the Egyptian front. I mean, I'd be happy to peace out of that war. But, Cyrenaica, you are in the middle of this mess. Nevatea is also... Good God. Mess. And it's all Phrygia's fault. Porphyras. Amboras. That's... Nubian. And so war about to break. Again, not afraid of Egyptians. I have no quarrel with Egypt, despite the fact that I want to improve relations with them. And I don't want to back out of that war, because I have other plans. Rome, in name. Military faction will be in power. Actually, go to here. Right, made friendships. Senate is divided, but I will force it through. Even though a civil war may break out on them, but... Oh, I hate for that to happen. Because of very bad stability. Because that island's gone to Hades. I corrected myself real quick. Get to position. They waiting for us. Well, we have more ships than they do. Even with low maintenance, we can beat them. And we're going to win it. Plus, we have Juba on our side. Which he's not going to live long, unfortunately. He's the best admiral that we have invested in. But I don't think the Roman Navy will be much of a danger. I don't need any of your help. Of course, I mean, they will automatically come because they're my subjects. We'll be breaking a truce. Oh, I did not know we had a truce. How long is this truce? Son of a... And it would be very bad stability hit. Okay, civil war erupted and chaos will continue in Crete then. I did not pay attention. Well, get the hell away from there. We'll be back. What year, as a reminder? In 4 years' time, Crete will be ours. We swear to you. It doesn't matter now. The Senate will be divided, and we'll pass it through. Now, Latium, the real war, is coming. And by that time, we have to get our navy up. Their morale, of course. No, 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 not Magna Graecia. I want nothing to do with that territory. Give it all to Cyrenaica. That's their land, not mine. And if I did not see that I have gained land, I'll sell them the provinces to them. Good. Hate that man. dear. Another good for nothing. In that case, give it to him. That was the onus he had. Good. Just in time. Just get your food up. Guys. General Force Stratos. The one with the most elephants. I told you about him. Even though he's not the healthiest man in the world, but I'll give him what he wants. Rome's ready for war. So are we. The fleet. Maintenance up. And start trading just to get the commerce up. Import what you're gonna import. For the taxes. Campania food capacity is going the other way. Oh yeah, because of the position of the armies, which we'll get moving soon. Too worried about it. More wood. So we could build more ships to replenish the losses, if any. Election is coming soon. Once we have the man in power. Start the war. Even if it lowers our stability. And we're gonna have to sacrifice more. Yeah, we'll be ignoring for the North African War. This is where the real war is going to be. The Egyptian fleet is not going to invade us. I'll see to that. Yeah, you may want to check the election results since election day is almost coming. It's going to be Dowdguineas. Thought it was Archidamos, but it doesn't matter. Military faction is going to be in power and hopefully remain in power. How you doing up there? Still at war, unfortunately. Oh, by the way, they're no longer tribal. They're a democratic republic now. How do you like that? We can make them a client state if we want to. But, of course, and you know, That's just going to be our way to peacefully expand without having to go to war. Unpopular consul. Oh yeah, he's not that popular. So, never the one that challenges the status quo or you do anything remotely considering Diogenes has been elected Archon by a slim majority of dull buffoons and wine-stained togas. It would be better said that Diogenes does not hold the confidence of the people in the same manner as the Stoic rulers of old. Time will see this division healed. And we will still rule the Senate, hopefully. We need them on our side. Have no friends, but I got plenty of money. Alright. Let's befriend him. Keep drilling, fellas. Congratulations. Let's see. Who are your children? More sons, meaning more people who would one day rule the politics of the Republic. Oh, stop investing in opportunities. Save them money. Even though you make a lot of it. And the Senate is divided about appointing the dictator. But that's up to the populist faction to have that sort of thing. I mean, I am the general. Populist faction apparently love dictators. Look at this. I actually got a name in mind. Let me see. I'm bringing in all my notes here. Because I sometimes use them one day whenever I want to name Hellenic children and such. So we had Menandros last time. Let me think. Aha. Here's one. Which may sound a little interesting to you, if I could spell it right. I have, what comes after this? S, P. Let me see, yes, you got it. Hystion. Yeah. Name it after, Alexander's, companion, lover, all that. Yeah. Hopefully it grows up to be a good military general, one would think. But then again, you can't tell that child what kind of education they'll be getting. That's random. That's at their mercy. I can't educate him. Not even monarchies can do that. So, with... Oh, that's too much now. When it comes to sacrifices of gods again, but... It'll go up. Just take your time. Well, we'll have to get the mercantile faction on our side. Hold in front of the Senate. Because, sorry sight. Caught with a rusty spike in hand. He is said to have been ready to strike down Irene in a brutal act of violence. Why on earth would you want to murder a woman? Luckily, pacifiers are quick enough to prevent this terrible deed. Now we have the unenviable task to pass judgment on a wicked man. Trying to murder her. Married to the... Obvious expiry later. We can imprison him. Because that would be the right thing to do. Anyways. Don't worry, I'll be more popular after this war. Yes, we're losing money. Because I just want to be ready. There's the Roman fleet. If they're on the move, then... So we know where the Roman fleet is. Juba, juba, juba. Which, hey, you're almost all better. Slowly dying, though. I need you. But that would be me spending all the funds. Why can't you get yourself treated? I would tell him, hey, stop sponsoring those games. You need to get yourself a treatment. We need you for your naval actions against the Romans. It's about to begin. The Egyptians and their Arabic Nubian allies are now making a comeback. Which by all rights they shouldn't be there. Head of the family, please plotting quietly. Friendship is made. Blast it. It's not enough. Why are you against it? I know we're already at war, but this is a war that currently in power. We could get more support just by befriending the, But backing out of the war would mean that we would no longer be allies with Cyrenaica, and they're going to hate that. That would just basically mean we are abandoning them. Whereas I do not want to intervene in North African matters. But we cannot attack Crete because the peace deal has not expired. Which gives Phrygia more time, and even had a possibility to add Crete to its sphere of influence, which is the last thing that I would want from them. I would rather see Egypt fight against Phrygia. But again, we're getting there. Again, 6 and 14, 13 and 16. I know it's still too much opposition. It's still too much opposition. Senate. And we can't get the populist faction on the side. We tried our best with them. Definitely not military faction. Maybe civic. It's the next best bet. We know he's got too many friends. You know, he's not the kind of friend of guy you'll be making. I'll give it a try then. Befriend him. Slam my phone. Because I'm just slightly frustrated at the fact that that Cyrenaica is now becoming a bit of a troublemaker to us. Shut up! Saying that to my cell phone. Hostile sieges against us. That's over there. Not my territory. A little hot-headed right now. But then again, this character is stubborn. Just like me in real life. I can be a bit stubborn too on a few things. In fact, those 3 traits that Diogenes has fits my personality and traits in real life, except for the ambitious part. Maybe in grand planning, but not necessarily in everyday life. We're paying more and more. We have the army maintenance down and whatnot. I mean, I could easily call for Hades and just give more taxes to relieve it, but want to go to war? God damn it! It's just these plebeians, just not cooperate. Wait a minute, we have contact with Phrygia now? No, but we are in trading range. Here, have a big pile of money. Manpower is at the max now, and that ups the local tax a bit. Arrival at the port. Arrival of the Admiral. Do I really want to be less popular, but... Okay, just real quick. I'm just gonna do this event, and then remove rivals, because I don't want any more rivals. There's no need for that. Oh, by the way. Oh no, that's the drilling. I thought it was forced march. No, that's still drilling. 2 years and the Cretan peace treaty will expire. But the next couple of years, it's going to be with Rome, finally. And the Senate still says no! I really do not want to abandon Cyrenaica to the Egyptians, because that's what backing out of that war means. Like if we just suggest white peace, but we haven't done anything to them. That's offering peace, you idiot. Liberate? No. And we can't white peace out of it. Trust me when I tell you. They're ready. So are we. We have a lot more manpower, a lot more ships. But, I guess that means, befriend the religious faction. Then again, I'm not prominent. Don't have a lot of money now. Tried my damnedest. Well, maybe it'll be Archidamus' turn. He's the one that's going to start the war. So in the meantime, cancel any consideration of possibility of war. So unfortunately, we have to postpone it. And stop drilling. Both of you. We've been preparing for nothing. We cancelled. Well, Crete is next. And we will continue to ignore the North African War. Well, Crete goes all the heck again. And there'll be no food for them left to have. Sodium. Okay, what can we import? More wood, of course. And we need the hemp. Can't import wild game. But cough will do. Well, we can only do that locally. Fine by me. But look at that population. Doesn't need to be more populous like that. But apparently, we still make a lot of food around here. Because it does not say that we're consuming too much food. No, we're making more here. These are just mercenaries. War goals protected. I'm sure white peace will be imminent on the Cyrenaican side. There's the revolt. They only got 2. And they got 2. And they'll be assisting them. I guess we'll wait for 2 years then. And remember, this is the army that's going to be sent to Crete. So, in advance, just head to Croton. Maybe the Senate will finally go with the Roman war instead of the Crete war. Maybe. Just maybe. Again, I'm not a popular man here. That's the problem. So, let's do a bit of math here. Military faction won't go through with this because the country's already at war. And it's not even important to me. Support's not going to work. We try to back both of them. I mean, our second best bet would be religious faction, which, don't worry. And our country does not have high tyranny, nor we have friends with them, because he's got too many, in my personal opinion, and I am not about to make a mistake in by the way. If there's best bet, it would be the Mercantile faction. Should we give Mercantile more seats? They have a bit more than the Civic. Who's a better statesman? He is. Slightly lower, but I guess give him a bit of that. But he may win the election instead of him. The last thing I would want is tyranny. But with him with better statesmanship, then that would hopefully add us some more stability. Army morale recovery. That'll do. We can afford it. Egyptian ships. Are they on their way to Cyrenaica? If they come here, well then they're in for a reckoning. No, they've turned around. Of course, you bastard. Finally. Okay, forget about Crete. Actually, just boss march your way back up here. And just drill a little bit more, just to get your experience up. Navy's in position, we made a little bit of money. And looks like the war will finally be on, even though we have chosen our omen for more taxes. It took some convincing, but it helps. Don't worry, once we take Latium, I'm going to start integrating Etruria into ours. But remember, when the action is done, the military faction will get a little bit more seats. Because they have none. And yet, we're the ones running the country. Well, we did what we could. So we're ready for war. Even though this will definitely take us into the next episode, which you'll have to see that in another day. So finally, time has come. It took us this years, and once Rome is dealt with, Crete, you're next. And everybody is for it. Target Latium. The other provinces are a maybe. It just depends on the outcome. But we will last much longer in the war, so casualties that we take may be heavy, but we'll prevail, and by golly, we're going to give them a good beating. But before that, let's have one last look. Veneto is intervening in the war currently, which keeps him busy. Istria got over its civil war with Roman intervention, so they remain loyal to Rome. Just want to know everybody's health. He's healthy. He's healthy. Not so much, he's still depressed in the morning. Feel bad for him. Alganese, that's me. Good health. Juba is not in good health. He has lung disease. I don't think he'll make it for the rest of this war, even if we give him treatment. But if he died, who would be his replacement? Him? On carrying loyalty gains. Okay, it doesn't matter about loyalties in the Navy, I think. There's no loyal cohorts in naval ships. There's no such thing. And as for their commanders, who's their best? Best admiral's only at 9. But we have more ships than they do. Doesn't matter. We have a bit more advanced on military technologies than they do. But we can't ill afford. So of course, once we expand, price goes up for researching the said technologies. So again, we are ignoring the Egyptian conflict because I'm more obsessed with our entrance into Greece. But now we'll finally deal with the Romans and their war scores low enough to call for white peace or something else. They have not advanced into enemy territory. I'm talking it from the perspective of the Egyptians. Carthage, as usual, busy fighting against the Iberian tribes, which they will become a problem. Especially that we'll fight a two-front war in the future against Carthage. Let's do it. You're all coming with us. I don't care what you're up to. You're all part of it now. And even Cyrenaica's going to get involved. Which they haven't really contributed much on the Egyptian front, and they'll have to quit that war. Help us out. Cyrenaica was to be our biggest contributor. But it's not to be. This is going to hurt. But we'll last longer in the war than they will. They have 38,000 manpower, we have 81,000. And yes, this will cause a bit of tyranny. Don't care. We're gonna get what we came for. Cyrenaica refused to join us. I understand, because you are in the middle of the war. And as a result, we're no longer allies. You are becoming a burden. And I could care less what happens to you with Egypt. And as a result, the military factions get some seats. But, unfortunately, this is going to make a comeback for the populist faction. Right, situation of front line. Forced march to get this settlement down. There are no fortifications here. The only fortification is Rome itself. We must control all of Latium, this area here, and hold it. And if possible, try to get some of this territory, and Etruria, which are, these are the areas we have claimants to. There's a possibility we may go further than that, but that's rather, you know. But their navy is rather weak, but their armies are many. We're gonna win. And we're just saying that with confidence. But I don't think these forts are going to become much of a problem because we're just going to be invincible. Okay. And we know they're on the Roman side, so they have to be taken care of first. Get up there. And quickly. Not to mention zone of influence. Start taking control. You will assist them along the way. And launch the fleet to hunt down the Roman fleet wherever they are. They will take care of the Adriatic side of things, go out on a patrol, and then come back. There they are. We're sending our best. Got rid of them all. With very light casualties. Textbook. Now begin your siege. Roman fleet sighted. They're heading this way. The movement hasn't been locked yet, so just hold on for a moment. They got two navies, Venetos on their side. You're the best admiral, even though you have lung disease. Wish we could treat you, but we can't afford it. You're gonna be the one to destroy the Roman Navy, and then at least you will serve our country. Might win. Trains to their benefit. We have the heavier ships. We have a better admiral. Let's just hope it goes well. And be sure to capture some ships, bring them home afterwards. Continue your advance. Let's see it. They're almost a 9. Ours is a 13. Teteres. So far, so good. Alright, we only lost 3 ships, but we captured 3 of them just to compensate. We have captured 8 triremes, captured 2 tetrads, captured 2 hexads. We didn't lose any of them. They've lost all of their triremes, lost some of theirs. The Venetians have lost some of their triremes. We've lost 3 and totally lost 35. Good going, Juba. Stay with us for a little while longer, a few more months. We know you'll die this year, but you did a brilliant move. But check the status of each of these ships. Which one took the most damage? Damn. They really gave us a pounding. They weren't playing around. That's why. Octareme, not discipline. But they don't have the discipline now. They're falling back. Detached, damaged ships. We have 106 now. But most of our ships aren't quite damaged, but plenty of them are, so chase them down. Don't let these bastards get away. Plus our tactic is good. Harassment. They're going to be heading back to port. a level 1 fort. It's the walled city. Yeah, they're gonna be docked there. Well, Venetian ships tried to escape, but we caught them, and we sunk them all. And captured one. Alright. And we got their admiral. We're not that desperate for money. So, yeah, I'll be... Okay, maybe we should detach some of these ships, keep some of them back there to blockade, and then once they're repaired, get them back to the fleet. Turn to Neapolis, get these ships and the captured ships fixed. We'll be there. If they're stupid enough. Meanwhile, ships are... they're moving out. Stop! Turn around. Oh man, we were looking at the wrong fleet. As long as we keep them blockaded, we won't go anywhere. We can't blockade all of them because Istria... where is the Istrian fleet? That's them. Well, keep them busy. But our tribal allies ain't gonna do so well. Despite the fact they got good cohort numbers. They're not gonna last long. To Rome. Remember, you are to provide backup in case of Roman attack, which they'll well likely come, while we keep their fleet blockaded. And with under our occupation, we have the advantage. It's going to take them a lot of months to get them all fixed. They'll be ready in a year or so. Well, we have better siege abilities now. Another difference. Another difference maker. Where are their armies? We haven't seen a single legion. There's one. Uh-oh. There's two. And they're force marching. Okay, once this territory falls, you've got to link up with the rest of them. And that includes that area too. We can only take this part of what is that region called? Tarentum. Finish that siege. Looks like we're about to get a beating here. Because that man is disciplined. A Roman characteristic. He's going for Tiber against our support troops. Whereas we have the heavy infantry, the elephants, and the horse archers, and a lot of archers. We have lots of archers. Definitely will destroy their infantry. That's two of them. Our side might win. I don't know. We gotta switch tactics because the Romans have this. They will kill our phalanx. Skirmishing will not do either. Best way to counter them? Deception, but not a lot of units have that ability. What would be ideal? Phalanx is going to get us killed. But deception does a little better. Go for those two. That's what I'm guessing of what they have. So it'll be 30,000 of us, while we'll have a bit more. We're backing off of the Roman siege, even though it's kind of premature. But we need the big armies to come over here. It's gonna be for another few months. They backed off for now. But there's enough room for all of us. Maybe we should attack them in the territory we have control of. As long as we control the hills, we have the advantage. That's the way to do it. Go, full. This one will likely to win. They backed off. But of course with them force marching, we'll play their game then. Whereas we control the road. What do you got? We have you now. See, I knew they were going to use that tactic. That would counter the Greek phalanx. So instead we have to be deceptive. A staggered assault can wear down enemies' resolve faster than what might imagine. Allow us to respond to mobile threats with great ease. New tactic, but I think you're probably better off with bottleneck. Just want to outfox the Romans. They've realized they've been duped. Took a bit of a beating, but we didn't lose any elephants, even though we don't import elephants as much as we would like to. Third Stratus didn't lose anything, but it's our support guys. It's what we call in Fourth Stratus. It's for infantry and cavalry support. No elephants. Gave them a bloody nose. They're not ready yet. Get back up there. But don't force march. Because you need the morale to go up. Don't go to Rome yet. This area is fallen. Move up here. This too. And we can finally link up with the rest of them. Black campaign should be easy going from then on. Just offer something at least. Begin your siege again. Oh, there. Now they're backing off. All under our influence control. That means we'll have to eliminate them as well, in addition to getting Latium for ourselves. Good. Sacking of Tarentum. Diogenes has led a glorious victory during the siege of Tarentum. The enemy flee in disgrace, and all that is left is to decide how to treat the residents within. Needless to say, the spoils of war are likely to cause those back in Taurus to admire Diogenes greatly, but leaving such wealth in the hands of one man could cause problems in the future. That wouldn't do for the charisma, even though he lacks of it. But let the men roam freely. Let's get some more money. Even though we'll kill a few, and 2 of them would be loyal to me. And we don't have any territorial claimants in that area, so no need to advance there. Latium is the focus. Here comes a little bit of help. The walls of Rome have been breached. All we need to do is just surround them. But don't know about the city that we would take to. Ships aren't fixed yet. We'll soon kick them out. But they'll be able soon. So just wait. Don't capture that city. There's no escape. Defenders have deserted. While the situation in the northern front is kind of deteriorating. We'll get you one day, but we'll be holding our position soon enough. Rome will fall soon. I think for the most part it should be ready to go. Give it 1 more month. %, that it may surrender. Oh hell. Here they come. They want to move. think they're gonna go for the smaller army. Let's match. And you may want to get your run sandals on. Deploy the fleet. We'll be kicking them out soon. Yep, we knew it. We know they were going to do that. Go, go, go. Now this one will likely to win. Give them hell. Keep on this. We know how to defeat the Romans in a right tactic. And hurry up, we'll soon kick them out of the city. And they got no port to go to, as we have them blockaded. They picked skirmishing, but our deception is better. Reinforcements are arriving. Don't leave Rome. No longer will Archidamos be known as the man of action. All peoples, friend or foe, shall laud the name Archidamos the Conqueror to victory. It's a conqueror now. Even more prominent. There's a better assault ability. We decisively defeated them again. Oh hell, they're taking them back. That means they'll have terrain advantage a bit. They're reunited. And Rome's about to fall. So it should. Once you're done with that battle, stop force marching and get the chosen element. No event. Kick them out again. Just retake this territory. Split up. Support troops this way. You go back that way. They're really that desperate to defend their homeland. But they'll surrender very, very soon. Rome has fallen. 10 populations captured. Only one died. Still a lot of slaves. Still a very populous city. Soon they're going to be hightailing their fleet out of here. And we are waiting for them. Juba got over his lung disease. Thankful. Thank the gods. We needed him. We couldn't go on without you. Alright, after this naval battle, we'll stop this video and we will see the conclusion of the Roman War. Ostia is ours, and our fleet has been waiting for them. Here we go. We lost no ships, they've lost 12. Captured 3 Libertines, 2 Tertiaries, 1 Hex. They're probably going to go for another one of their ports. Chase them down. As we will end this episode, we'll see the conclusion of the Roman War next time. So we hope you join us for that. Until then, so long for now.